Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to a brand new Tell It Like It Is Thursday video. This is the YouTube show where people ask me questions, ask me advice, or just ask me random questions, and I tell you what I think, give you my advice, give you my answers, whatever. As always guys, I just want to remind everyone that I am not a professional. I'm just a guy with an opinion. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, you can seek someone else's advice, but come on, it's the internet and we're all just having a little bit of fun here. Alrighty guys, let's get this show started. Let's get on to the first question. I am in an LGBT community club in my town, and we are currently trying to make Texas to legalize same-sex marriage. What can we do? This is a very good question. Luckily for you, the most complicated and hardest part is already done. Basically, the first step in anything of this type of stuff is you have to get something into the court system. And there already is a case in Texas running its way up through the court system. And believe it or not, you guys are actually very, very close. We just need to get your circuit district to make a ruling. But that doesn't mean there's nothing you can do. There is always stuff that you can do. And really the biggest thing you can do is awareness. And by awareness, I mean get people to just see loving gay couples. I think that is probably my biggest pet peeve about this whole marriage movement, and especially during the Prop 8 stuff that happened here in California. Which, you know, is a big deal to me because I am from California. The proponents of Prop 8, you know, they all, you know, had all these television ads with children and families and how, like, we are going to destroy them and murder all the kids and whatnot. And that's very powerful images. Whereas the people against Prop 8, all they did was just throw facts at you in the commercials and be like, this is horrible, this is, you know, against the Constitution, blah, blah. There was never, ever one single advertisement that showed a gay couple, you know, showed a gay couple with children, you know, showed the harm that they were doing to these families. And I think it's because, you know, we're all about the whole pride, you know, and ripping our clothes off and dancing and all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, we're afraid to show, you know, just like gay couples and gay families because, I don't know, we think it intrudes upon the straight version of the family and they'll be opposed to it or something. But screw that. They need to get used to that. They need to see that we have families, that, you know, that there's people that have children, there's people that are committed with each other, and, you know, and they want to have these things like marriage. So in my opinion, that's the one thing you can do. It's just like awareness. Alrighty, next question is, which two NFL teams will be in the Super Bowl? Well, my team, which is the 49ers, is not going in the Super Bowl, so honestly, I don't really care. But more importantly, at this point, what really matters is that the Seahawks don't make it in the Super Bowl. So hopefully someone beats them this weekend, and then other people that aren't the Seahawks make it to the Super Bowl. Next question. Why is soccer called football elsewhere? Okay, so your question is wrong, first of all. It's not why is soccer called football elsewhere, it's why is football called soccer here? So it's called football basically everywhere else in the world, and here we call it soccer. And the reason is because a long, long time ago, we developed this game where someone said, hey, we're going to develop this game where you take this ball and you throw it with your hands, and then a person catches it with their hands, and then they run with it while holding it in their hands. And I'm going to call it football. So that happened. And then once people in here in the United States realized, you know, there's this game called football that everyone else on the entire planet plays. And then we're like, well, we already got something called football, so we're just going to call it something else. Soccer. And that is why we are stupid. Next question. This is also a soccer question. Why do soccer/football fans call themselves hooligans? Well, this is historically, and it's basically because of British soccer, English soccer. Hooligan obviously is a term for, I don't want to use the word delinquent, but rabble-rouser, you know, so people that are, you know, violent and get into mischief or whatnot. But this was very, very big in England. Soccer fans, they were like rabid soccer fans. And, you know, they would get into fights and they'd form gangs and they'd beat people up. And it was pretty crazy. And so that's where the term like soccer hooligans originated from, was that's what they referred to them as, soccer hooligans. England has done a lot to clean up the soccer scene so that, you know, people can go to soccer games and not worried about getting like murdered or punched in the face and stuff. But I think it now is more of like an affectionate term, especially here in the United States, where you know, if you're part of the cheering squad. I'm sorry, I don't want to call it squad. That is so stupid. If you're part of the fan club, like here in Sacramento, I'm part of the Tower Bridge Battalion for the Sac Republic. You know, we might affectionately refer to ourselves as soccer hooligan. So I don't know if it really has the same meaning as it used to have back in the day. Alrighty guys, we had some pretty fun questions this week, and hopefully we'll have more fun questions next week. So please ask more questions in the comments down below, or hit me up with the hashtag on Google+, hashtag TILIIT, Tell It Like It Is Thursday, and we'll have more fun questions for next week. Also guys, if you have any opinions that you want to express on any of the questions that we had here, go ahead and put them in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from our fans. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up anyway, because hey, it was awesome. And if you want to see my videos every single week, click on the little subscribe button so you will see me in your feed every single Thursday. And until next time, everyone, love and bubbles. Alrighty guys, let's get this started with the first question, shall we? Do you think guys can go on Grindr, Scruff, Manhunt, etc. only to look for friends? Nothing sexual, just to look for another gay guys to be friends with. So the short answer to this